Hello, good morning, and here we have another great day. This is Monday, 16th of January, and the first chart we've got up is the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. As we can see, the RSI broke my trend line, and that gave me a short signal. And we have had a white candle this morning, so all I would say on that is get a tight stop. You got as soon as you can, get a take profit in. The stochastic is quite open here, so it looks like we've got a fair bit of momentum down, which I would expect, and we're expecting quite a follow through on this one. Australian dollar, US dollar. Pleased to say that's come down this morning. I got a sell signal last Friday, so anybody who got in up there, I would say to you, first thing you do is put a take profit just behind your entry position. And we've got the pound US dollar. That's gapped down this morning, so I think that's a pretty good buy. I nearly got in at the white line. Where we are now is even better. So I have a small position which I believe is hidden at the moment, and we'll be looking at that a bit later on today. Euro CAD. As ever, we're waiting for it to swing up to this turquoise line here, and if that happens, then we're going to short. It is a swing trade. I'm not over crazy on swing trades. The pound US dollar was a swing trade. I've only got a very small position on that. The euro pound, I'm in this up here. It's gapped up. It's going to come back down in my belief. This is my target line, and that's the resistance. Quite a lot of stiff resistance just above there. The RSI hasn't changed, it's still facing up, but I thought that was a good position on price action only. So if we just put a trend line in here, and we actually get our sell signal when it crosses it. So we'll see how we get on with that over the next week. Euro JPY, this is terrific. I've been on this for a few days now, waiting for it to short. It's gone down. This is what I'm going to do. As soon as I've got a decent bit of space there, I'll put a take profit in. If it does happen to shoot back up, I can get in at a better position. If it follows on down, I'm now safe. It's a safe trade. I'm into profit whichever way it goes. And if it goes up, I'll take a better position. Woo, let's just make those candles a bit smaller. There you go. And Euro USD. You can see on the white line, this is where I got knocked out. We're actually a bit higher at the moment. I think this is a good sell. I'm not actually in it myself. I might get in it a bit later on today. We'll see how the day goes. It might bounce up to this 108 level. So I'm going to just give that a bit of time. USD Canadian dollar. I got knocked out of this way up here somewhere. Yeah, and I've taken a much better position, but it's fallen even further. This has broken my trend line here on the RSI. That's given me a buy signal there. We're on a 4-hourly chart. Here we go. This is a daily chart, which is better. Yeah. Right, here we go. It hasn't quite broken my my trend line. But the stochastic down the bottom here, got quite a bit of distance between the red line and the blue line. Excuse me, that's showing momentum. And yep, I really think this is going to go north. We've seen a small drop in the price of the oil this morning, the Brent, and also the commitment of traders report for heating oil and crude oil was very, very bearish. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks, we expect to see that come down. And the USD, we are bulls of the USD. So here we go. And the next one we've got. So pleased with this trade. I was in this last week and I've done very well. It came down a bit this morning, and I'm expecting it to continue throughout the day. And I've got this line here, 113, and that is my target. That is my target, short-term target, 113. I think it's coming down to 105 eventually, but we'll have to wait for a risk-off mode for that to happen. I was looking at the SP 500 and the SP 400, the commitment of traders reports, and both of them, they're sort of like struggling a bit at the top, and the COT was fairly bearish. So I'm expecting a move down on the SP 400 and 500, which will give us on safe haven flows, that will give us a bit of a bolster to the Japanese yen, which of course will help in this trade. Last one we've got is Brent oil. Here I am. I got knocked out here on a larger trade. One thing I do like about this trade is it is a positive swap, and it is quite a heavy positive swap, and I've been knocked out about 6 or 7 times, and for profit over this period just here, where we're struggling at the top, and the swaps have mounted up. They've been quite good, so I'm really pleased with that, but I am expecting this to go down. As I said, the COTs, commitment to traders on the heating oil, the crude oil and whatever, are heavily bearish. So within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm expecting this to move further down. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again tomorrow.